Hi children, hope you're all well. So we're going to do some literature this morning, and this week we're going to learn about the continent of Australasia, or sometimes it's called Oceania. And we're going to start by reading this story, which is called The Koala Who Could. And the koala is a very famous Australian animal. And I think if we have a look at the back, we're going to see some other animals that are from Australia as well. So we're going to listen to this book and then we're going to do some writing. Here we go. In a wonderful place at the breaking of dawn, where the breezes were soft and the sunshine was warm, a place where the creatures ran wild and played free, a koala called Kevin clung to a tree. A nicer grey fellow you never would meet, as soft as a soft thing from ear tufts to feet. His favourite way to relax in the sun was to cling and to nap and to munch a leaf bun. He was terribly good at all these three things. Yes, Kevin was king of the staying still kings. You see, high up was safe since he liked a slow pace, while the ground below seemed a frightening place. Too fast and too loud and too big and too strange. Nope, Kevin preferred not to move nor to change. So he clung to his tree as he knew how to do, and was never too keen to try anything new. So when Wombat stopped by and shouted one day, "Hey Kevin, why don't you come down here and play?" I think, he replied, I should stay on my plant. I'm busy right now. No, I'm sorry, I can't. Why not? Cried the Ruse, who liked the idea. Yes, why? Called the Dingoes. You've got nothing to fear. But Kevin, who wasn't the do things quick sort, said, I've clinging to do, but thanks for the thought. As Kevin sat watching them chatter and share, a part of him wished he could join them down there. But he knew he'd miss home in the dark and the late. The whole thing was risky. Adventure could wait. Whatever the invite, he'd always say no. Oh dear, it seemed Kevin just couldn't let go. Oh dear, he looks very sad, doesn't he? So his life was the same no matter the day. The weeks came and went, and the months rolled away. And Kevin stayed still while the whole world moved around, until he awoke to a worrying sound. Tap, tap, the sound went. Well, that was a blow. Tap, tap, tappity tap, tap, tap. Oh no! Uncling, the crowd called that had gathered below. Leap and we'll catch you. Just let yourself go. But Kevin was scared. Let go. No, I shan't. I won't clang on Kevin. Oh dear, I just can't. Can't! Humph! Down came the tree with a cracking and pinging, crash and a wallop, with Kevin still clinging. Kevin, he carefully opened one eye and looked up at the love staring down from the sky. Then one claw by one claw he slowly unclung. He felt springy and light and happy and young. The worst he could think of had now come to pass, and he was just fine. Why, he felt quite first class. So when Wombat held out a most welcoming paw, Kevin, he didn't hold back any more. When Dingo asked, "Now will you come out to play?" the crowd all joined in with a "What do you say?" And even though this wasn't part of his plan, Kevin replied, "Yes, I think that I can." Because life can be great when you try something new. And that's the end of the story. So we talked about this quite a lot, haven't we? The way that Kevin was feeling. He was feeling worried and scared about trying something new. And actually, when he tried it because he had to in the end, when the tree fell down, it wasn't scary at all. So he was trying to, he was being really quite scared about it. But actually, when we try something, it's definitely not as scary as it seems. And often you can have lots of fun if you just try something. So that's what we're going to write about today. We're going to have a think about a time when we've tried something new. And we're going to think about how that might have made us feel. Okay. So I'm going to write a sentence or a couple of sentences on my board. And then what I want you to do is think about a time when you tried something new and how it made you feel. Okay. So I'm going to write about the time when I tried to ride a bike. So I'm going to start my sentence with the word I. I tried. Think space to off. Ride. My, which is another tricky word. Yeah. My bike. Full stop. And I'm going to say at the beginning, it was scary. I felt scared. So it was scary. But then I'm going to say, but I kept on trying and then I could do it. Then I felt happy. Okay, so it's kind of like a bit of a mini story there about the time that I tried something new. And I've talked a lot more about my feelings rather than the actual event. I've talked a little bit more about actually how I was feeling. So let's just read back what I've done. I tried to ride my bike. It was scary, but I kept on trying and then I could do it. Oh, I've missed out the it there. We just put that in there. Then I could do it. Then I felt happy. Okay, so that's my writing now. I've remembered my capital letters at the beginning of sentences. I've got some tricky words. Have I got any phase 3 sounds? I don't think I have. I've got lots and lots of tricky words there. I've got the was tricky word. I've got full stops at the end of my sentence. Actually, when I'm really excited about telling something, I put an exclamation mark as well. Okay, so see if you can try and include all those things in your writing. And remember, you're talking about a time when you were a bit worried to try something new, how it made you feel, and then maybe talk about how you felt after you did it. Because sometimes, especially people that like jump out of planes, they get so worried before they do it because it's quite a scary thing to do. But once they've done it, they always describe how amazing they feel afterwards. So try and talk about how you felt before and then afterwards. Okay, and don't forget to send me your lovely writing so I can see how you got on. All right.